Welcome back to Boni's Life, where we decode the future of finance before it becomes mainstream. I'm Boni, and today we're diving into what might be the most explosive wealth creation opportunity of our lifetime: the convergence of artificial intelligence and cryptocurrency. We're not talking about some distant future possibility. We're talking about a $50 billion market that's being built right now, while most investors are still trying to figure out what NFTs are. Now, I want you to imagine something for a moment. Imagine if back in the early days of the internet, you could have invested not just in individual websites, but in the entire infrastructure that would power the digital revolution. Imagine if you could have owned a piece of every search engine, every e-commerce platform, every social media network before they became household names. That's exactly the type of opportunity we're looking at with AI crypto convergence. But here's the thing that most people don't understand about revolutionary technologies. They don't just add to existing systems, they completely reshape them. The convergence of AI and crypto isn't just about making existing AI better or making existing crypto smarter. It's about creating entirely new economic models, entirely new ways of creating and distributing value, and entirely new categories of wealth. The traditional AI development model is broken, and crypto is fixing it in ways that are going to make early investors incredibly wealthy. But you have to understand what's really happening here, because the surface level narrative completely misses the point. Let's start by understanding why the current AI development model is fundamentally flawed and why crypto provides the solution. Right now, AI development is controlled by a handful of massive corporations: OpenAI, Google, Meta, Microsoft, and a few others. These companies require billions of dollars in capital, massive data centers, and armies of PhD researchers just to compete. This creates what economists call a natural monopoly. The barriers to entry are so high that only the biggest players can participate. If you're a brilliant AI researcher with a revolutionary idea, but you don't have access to billions of dollars and massive computing infrastructure, you're out of luck. Your innovation dies on the vine because you can't afford to bring it to market. But here's where it gets even worse. These AI giants don't just control the development of AI, they control the data that AI systems learn from, the computing infrastructure that AI systems run on, and the distribution channels that AI systems reach users through. They've created a vertically integrated monopoly that stifles innovation and concentrates wealth in the hands of a few massive corporations. The result is that AI development is slow, expensive, and controlled by entities whose interests may not align with broader societal benefits. We're seeing AI capabilities that could revolutionize healthcare, education, scientific research, and countless other fields, but they're locked behind corporate walls and profit-maximizing business models. This is where cryptocurrency comes in, and this is where the $50 billion opportunity begins to take shape. Crypto isn't just providing an alternative to traditional AI development. It's providing a fundamentally superior model that's going to reshape the entire industry. The core insight behind AI crypto convergence is simple but profound. Artificial intelligence development should be decentralized, collaborative, and merit-based. Instead of requiring billions of dollars in upfront capital, AI development should reward contributors based on the quality of their contributions. Instead of being controlled by a few massive corporations, AI development should be open to anyone with good ideas and the skills to implement them. This isn't just theoretical. It's happening right now, and it's creating investment opportunities that most people haven't even begun to understand. Take Bitenso, which is probably the most advanced example of decentralized AI development. Bitenso isn't just another crypto project with AI in the name. It's a complete reimagining of how AI development happens. Instead of centralized corporations training massive models with proprietary data, BitTensor creates a decentralized network where thousands of contributors collaborate to build AI systems. Here's how it works, and here's why it's so revolutionary. BitTensor operates through subnets, which are essentially specialized communities focused on specific AI tasks. Each subnet has its own token economics, its own reward mechanisms, and its own governance structure. Contributors earn rewards based on the quality of their contributions, as measured by the network itself. This creates a meritocracy where the best ideas win, regardless of who has the biggest budget. A brilliant researcher working from their garage can contribute to cutting-edge AI development and earn rewards commensurate with the value they create. A small team with a revolutionary approach can compete with massive corporations on a level playing field. But here's where the investment opportunity becomes clear. Each subnet in the BitTensor network represents a different investment opportunity. Some subnets focus on natural language processing, others on computer vision, others on predictive analytics. As these subnets develop valuable AI capabilities, the tokens that power them become more valuable. The beauty of this model is that you're not just betting on a single company or a single AI application. You're betting on an entire ecosystem of AI development that's designed to reward innovation and value creation. As the AI market grows from its current size to the projected $800 billion by 2030, decentralized AI platforms like BitTensor are positioned to capture a significant portion of that value. But BitTensor is just the beginning. The decentralized AI space is rapidly expanding, with new projects tackling different aspects of the AI development stack. Each of these represents a different type of investment opportunity. And understanding the landscape is crucial for positioning yourself correctly. Ambient is taking a different approach, building blockchain networks that integrate AI directly into their core operations. Backed by top-tier venture capital firms like Andreessen Horowitz and Delphi Digital, Ambient isn't just using blockchain to coordinate AI development. They're creating AI-native blockchain infrastructure. Think about what this means from an investment perspective. Traditional blockchain networks are optimized for financial transactions and smart contracts. AI-native blockchain networks are optimized for machine learning, data processing, and intelligent automation. As AI becomes more central to business operations across every industry, the demand for AI-native infrastructure will explode. The investment thesis here is compelling. Companies will want AI capabilities without being dependent on a handful of tech giants. They'll want AI infrastructure that's transparent, auditable, and aligned with their interests. Decentralized AI platforms provide exactly that, and the tokens that power these platforms will capture value as usage grows. But the opportunity goes beyond just the platforms themselves. The decentralized AI ecosystem is creating entirely new categories of investment opportunities. There are data marketplaces where AI systems can access high-quality training data. There are compute marketplaces where AI developers can access distributed computing power. There are model marketplaces where AI researchers can monetize their innovations. Each of these marketplaces represents a different way to participate in the AI economy. You can contribute data and earn rewards. You can contribute computing power and earn fees. You can contribute AI models and earn royalties. You can invest in the tokens that power these marketplaces and benefit from their growth. One of the biggest challenges in AI development is access to high-quality training data. Traditional AI companies either have to collect their own data, which is expensive and time-consuming, or they have to license data from third parties, which is also expensive and often comes with restrictive terms. Decentralized AI platforms are solving this problem by creating data marketplaces where data contributors can earn rewards for providing high-quality training data. This creates a win-win situation. AI developers get access to better data at lower costs, and data contributors get compensated for the value they provide. But here's where it gets really interesting from an investment perspective. The value of data in AI development is enormous, but it's been largely captured by big tech companies that collect user data for free. Decentralized AI platforms are changing that equation by creating markets where data has explicit value and data contributors get compensated accordingly. This is creating entirely new asset classes. Your personal data, your business data, your creative output can all become income-generating assets in the decentralized AI economy. Instead of giving your data away for free to tech giants, you can monetize it directly through decentralized AI platforms. The investment opportunities here are multifaceted. There are the platform plays, investing in the tokens that power data marketplaces. There are the data plays, contributing valuable data and earning rewards. There are the infrastructure plays, investing in the technologies that enable secure, privacy-preserving data sharing. Privacy-preserving technologies are particularly important in this context. Decentralized AI platforms are developing sophisticated techniques for training AI models on sensitive data without actually exposing that data. This enables new types of AI applications that weren't possible before, particularly in healthcare, finance, and other regulated industries. Another major barrier to AI development is access to computing infrastructure. Training sophisticated AI models requires massive amounts of computing power, which is expensive and often difficult to access. Traditional AI companies either have to build their own data centers, which requires enormous capital investment, or they have to rent computing power from cloud providers, which is expensive and creates vendor lock-in. Decentralized AI platforms are solving this problem by creating distributed computing networks where anyone can contribute computing power and earn rewards. This creates a more efficient, more affordable, and more accessible computing infrastructure for AI development. The investment opportunity here is significant. Instead of just buying expensive graphics cards for cryptocurrency mining, you can contribute computing power to AI development and earn rewards based on the value you provide. Instead of just investing in traditional cloud computing companies, you can invest in decentralized computing networks that are specifically optimized for AI workloads. But the opportunity goes beyond just contributing computing power. The decentralized computing space is creating new types of investment opportunities. There are specialized hardware companies developing computing equipment optimized for decentralized AI networks. There are software companies developing tools for managing distributed AI workloads. There are service companies providing support and optimization for decentralized computing operations. The economics of decentralized computing are particularly compelling. Traditional cloud computing providers charge significant markups for their services, capturing most of the value created by the underlying computing infrastructure. Decentralized computing networks eliminate these middlemen, allowing computing contributors to capture more of the value they create while providing AI developers with more affordable access to computing power. One of the most exciting aspects of the decentralized AI revolution is the emergence of model marketplaces where AI researchers can monetize their innovations directly. Instead of having to work for big tech companies or start their own companies, AI researchers can develop models publish them on decentralized platforms and earn ongoing royalties based on usage. This is creating a new type of intellectual property market for AI innovations. Instead of AI models being locked behind corporate walls, they're becoming tradable assets that can be bought, sold, and licensed on open markets. This is democratizing access to cutting-edge AI capabilities while creating new revenue streams for AI researchers. The investment opportunities here are enormous. You can invest in promising AI models in their early stages, similar to how you might invest in early-stage startups. You can diversify across different types of AI models, creating a portfolio of AI intellectual property. You can invest in the platforms that facilitate these model marketplaces. But here's where it gets really interesting. AI models can be combined and composed in ways that create entirely new capabilities. Decentralized AI platforms are enabling this type of composability, where different AI models can work together to solve complex problems. This creates network effects where the value of individual models increases as the ecosystem grows. Traditional AI development is controlled by corporate boards and executive teams whose primary responsibility is to maximize shareholder value. This creates incentives that may not align with broader societal benefits. AI systems are being developed to maximize engagement, maximize data collection, and maximize revenue rather than to maximize human welfare. Decentralized AI platforms are changing this by implementing democratic governance structures where stakeholders can vote on the direction of AI development. This creates AI systems that are more aligned with user interest and societal benefits. The investment opportunity here is about more than just financial returns. It's about participating in the governance of technologies that will shape the future of human civilization. By investing in decentralized AI platforms, you're not just betting on financial success, you're participating in the development of AI systems that are more transparent, more accountable, and more aligned with human values. This governance aspect is particularly important as AI becomes more powerful and more pervasive. The decisions made about AI development today will have enormous consequences for the future of work, the future of privacy, the future of human autonomy, and countless other aspects of human life. Decentralized AI platforms give stakeholders a voice in these decisions. One of the most important aspects of the AI crypto convergence is the network effects that emerge as these platforms grow. The more contributors a decentralized AI platform has, the more valuable it becomes for everyone involved. The more data available on the platform, the better the AI models become. The more computing power available, the faster development happens. The more models available, the more applications become possible. These network effects create winner-take-all dynamics where the platforms that achieve critical mass first become exponentially more valuable than their competitors. This is why early adoption is so important from an investment perspective. Getting in early while these platforms are still building their networks provides the opportunity to benefit from explosive growth as network effects take hold. But network effects also create defensive moats that protect successful platforms from competition. Once a decentralized AI platform achieves critical mass, it becomes very difficult for competitors to displace it. This creates long-term value for early investors who position themselves correctly. As AI becomes more powerful and more pervasive, regulatory scrutiny is increasing. Governments around the world are grappling with how to regulate AI development to ensure safety, fairness, and accountability. Traditional AI companies are facing increasing regulatory pressure, which could limit their growth and profitability. Decentralized AI platforms have a significant advantage in this regulatory environment. Because they're transparent, auditable, and democratically governed, they're more likely to meet regulatory requirements. Because they're decentralized, they're less likely to be seen as monopolistic threats. Because they're community-driven, they're more likely to be aligned with public interests. This regulatory advantage could become a significant competitive moat for decentralized AI platforms. As traditional AI companies face increasing regulatory constraints, decentralized AI platforms could capture market share and value. So, how do you actually invest in this $50 billion opportunity? The key is to understand that this isn't a single investment. It's an entire ecosystem of investment opportunities. You need to diversify across different types of plays to maximize your exposure to this trend. First, there are the platform plays. These are investments in the tokens that power decentralized AI platforms like Zo and Ambient. These tokens capture value as the platforms grow and as usage increases. Second, there are the infrastructure plays. These are investments in the companies and projects that provide the foundational technologies for decentralized AI, computing networks, data marketplaces, privacy-preserving technologies, and development tools. Third, there are the application plays. These are investments in specific AI models, AI applications, and AI-powered services that are built on decentralized platforms. Fourth, there are the service plays. These are investments in companies that provide services to the decentralized AI ecosystem, consulting, development, optimization, and support services. The key is to start early while these opportunities are still in their early stages. The AI crypto convergence is happening now, but most investors haven't recognized the opportunity yet. By the time it becomes mainstream, the biggest gains will already have been captured by early adopters. The convergence of AI and crypto represents more than just an investment opportunity. It represents a fundamental shift in how intelligence is developed, distributed, and monetized. We're moving from a world where AI is controlled by a few massive corporations to a world where AI is democratized, decentralized, and community-driven. This shift is creating the $50 billion opportunity that most investors are missing, but it's also creating something more important, a future where AI development is more innovative, more inclusive, and more aligned with human values. The question isn't whether this transformation will happen. The question is whether you'll position yourself to benefit from it. The infrastructure is being built now. The platforms are launching now. The network effects are starting now. The opportunity is here now. Don't let this be another one of those moments where you look back and wish you had recognized the opportunity when it was right in front of you. The AI crypto convergence is the defining investment opportunity of our time. Make sure you're part of it. Remember, this is educational content, not financial advice. Always do your own research, never invest more than you can afford to lose, and consider these opportunities as part of a diversified investment strategy. But don't let caution turn into paralysis. The biggest opportunities require bold action. Until next time, this is Boni reminding you that in the world of emerging technologies, the early bird doesn't just get the worm, it gets the entire ecosystem. The AI crypto revolution is here. Make sure you're on the right side of history.